Hey, everybody. So we're doing the sinuses, and I think everybody knows what a sinus issue feels like, be it that it's allergies, a cold. Sometimes the nose is just stuffy for no apparent reason. The thing that I would say about the sinuses is, yes, it's part of the respiratory system. And, we've already done the respiratory system, so why does the sinus part actually have its own little section? And the thing that I would say about that is your sinuses are, you could say, a reflection of stress levels in the body. When the body has high levels of stress, it's going to be reflected in sinus related issues. So, we think of things as just allergies, colds, or flus, but a lot of times when people have very stress oriented jobs, one of the chief complaints is sinus related issues. Just backed up nose, irritation, inflammation. Nose might be running somewhat, but it's usually more of like a stuffy nose. And so, we're going to go through and we're going to treat it with the Auric program, but we're going to talk about some of the mechanics after we do the Auric program of going a little bit deeper, treating this particular issue. And so, whenever there is any sort of respiratory oriented issue, even if it's in the lungs, the sinuses are still going to be involved just because the stress on the body on that particular system. But any sort of stresses can cause this. And there's actually in a physician desk reference that talks about like trigger point activity in different parts of the body. I'm doing this up by the jaw for a reason. Um, is that there's this issue that they refer to as just travel related stuffy noses, and it's muscles in the jaw and everything get a little bit tense, and then it reflects in a stuffy nose. And so, you know, I always kind of joke like, I don't know what it is about flying. I go from sitting in the car to sitting at the airport, sitting on the plane. I'm not doing anything, but it's very exhausting and stressful for some reason. And this is reflected in the body. It's reflected in the muscles of the jaw, and it's reflected in the stuffiness in the nose. So doing regular sinus work is good for your respiratory tract, but it's also good for stress levels. It's a way to take stress levels down. Now, stress can manifest in a lot of different ways. So it's not the magic bullet to treat all kinds of stress, but it is a way to keep stress down in the body in a general way, right? So with that, um, let's go ahead and pull out your sinus support. The other thing that I would say, you know, is that when the sinuses are healthy, your ability to handle stressful situations and transmute the stress that might arise is increased or enhanced, right? Um, you'll find that your stress response is a little bit different. Things don't wind you up like it quite should. It's a direct correspondence to how we respond to different situations in the world. So, anytime that we're kind of dealing with a fluid situation where we're having to deal with difficulties or make adjustments, we're always going to be prone to sinus issues. So, it's good to just treat no matter what. Okay, so you have your sinus support. Your awareness is on the left side of the body. And your awareness is on the left side of the body, left side of the face and neck, the left shoulder, ribs, the left hip, left ankle. Your awareness is on the left side of the body. You're taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And your awareness is on the front side of the body, the face and throat, the chest, the abdomen, down the fronts of the legs to the tops of your feet. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. How's that already feeling? Yeah. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. The right side of your body. The right side of your body, right side of your face and neck, your right shoulder, right ribs and hip, down the outer leg to the right outer ankle. Your awareness is on the whole right side, from the side of the face to the ankle. And then the back side of your body, the whole back side, back of the head and neck, your whole back and hips, down the backs of your legs to your heels. And pause and be still. Notice how you feel, your body, your emotions, your thoughts. Okay, so that is the standard approach. That's something that you could do daily, that you could add to other processes, or that you could do as an Auric programming stack with 3 or 4 other Auric programs. Now we're going to do the advanced approach, and this is something you might only do 1 to 2 times a week, just so your body can adjust and your energy body has time to assimilate the process. So with that, let's go ahead and begin inhaling. Your awareness is on the left side of your body, left side of your face and neck, your left shoulder, ribs, your left hip, down the outer leg to the left outer ankle. You're taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Now, your awareness is on the back side. So the back of your head and neck, your whole back, your hips, down the backs of your legs to your heels. You're doing nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Move your awareness to the right side of your body, right side of your face and neck, your right shoulder, right ribs and hip, down the outer leg to the right outer ankle. In the chest. Whoa. In your face. And then the front side of your body, your face and throat, your chest, your abdomen, down the fronts of your legs to the tops of your feet. And then you're just pausing and being still. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths while you're just being still, letting go of the inhalation of the oil. Begin inhaling, your awareness is on your knees. You're taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths with your awareness on your knees. Move your awareness to your ankles. You're taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths with your awareness on the ankles. And move your awareness to the soles of your feet. Your awareness is on the soles of your feet. Just pause and let go. Okay, notice how you feel. Now we're going to do the quadrants again. So again, left side of your body. So left side of your face and neck, your left shoulder, your left hip, all the way down the outer leg to the left outer ankle. The front side of your body, the whole front side, your face and throat, your chest, abdomen, down the fronts of your legs to the tops of your feet. Your awareness is on the right side of your body, right side of your face and neck, your right shoulder and ribs, your right hip, down the outer leg to the right outer ankle. You're taking some nice, long, slow, deep breaths. You're doing the whole backside. Back of the head and neck, your whole back, your hips, down the backs of your legs to your heels. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And just pause and let go. Just pause and let go. What's that feeling? So we have this last little piece. Your awareness is on the brain. You're taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths with your awareness on the brain. Your awareness is on the spine. The brain and spine both at the same time. The brain and the soles of your feet. And as you inhale, move your awareness up above the ankles. As you exhale, down into the earth. And then just pause and let go of that trija. Just let it incubate for a minute or two. Okay, so let's do a little bit of feedback or questions. You can unmute yourself and type in. And then after that, we're going to go down experiment road and do a deeper treatment for the sinuses.
Yeah, go ahead, Denise, start us out.
Hey,
Oh, that sinus support is lovely. Greg, what is in that? What is the
let me look. You would think that I would remember, but I don't.
I don't know why you have, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of SFs.
So that is rosemary verbena, anula, hyssop, Eucalyptus radiata, Eucalyptus globulus, and peppermint. The thing that it's the heaviest on is the anula.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Because the thing with the anula is, for one, it's very like anti-mucus, like it helps to break down the mucus and everything. But part of it, if we're looking at the idea of the sinuses being a reflection of stress and all of that, not only is it good for the respiratory tract and it's antispasmodic and all the things that are good for the sinuses and the nasal passages and the lungs, but it also is very good for the heart, like the physical heart, and can have like a calming effect on the physical heart. And then it also can help to regulate the adrenals. And so it's not just like, oh, let's treat the sinuses. We're using things to treat the sinuses that also impact some of the different responses in the body. Rosemary verbena is one of the better oils that you can use for the sympathetic dystonia, like the overstimulated fight flight, or if there's an imbalance in like the nervous system, or if the digestive tract is very stress plagued, or something of that nature. Rosemary verbena is one of the best things you can use. And so even as soon as you start to throw those two things in the mix, life usually starts getting a little bit better. You know what I mean?
I can believe it. Right
Yeah.
away, I got calm the minute the first inhale,
Yeah.
almost, which doesn't generally happen for me.
Yeah.
So and I recently got a roller ball of the Siberian fir
Oh, yeah.
premium,
Hmm.
and that one also. Both of those, this one and that one. I think they'll have to start carrying them on me, and the
Yeah.
rosemary often.
Yeah.
And of course, mugwort's
And
right in there too.
Siberian fir is actually quite good for the sinuses as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, yeah, super good for that. Because like if something's good for the sinuses, it's usually also very good for stress. Like bottom line, like they kind of almost go hand in hand. Yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
Hey.
Hey, um, you have on the site, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, better, thanks. Um, on the site you have sinus health. Is that the same as sinus support?
No, it's there are slight variations. They have some different oils in them. And so that's the thing with the sinuses. Like if I remember right, that's got, I think, some basil in it. Basil, marjoram, it's got galbanum, bigger amounts of hyssop, and frankincense. And so the idea being like the sinus support I made for like the Auric program, and it could have been like my go-to sinus thing, but the sinus health is to reduce the dystonia in the sinuses. And
Okay.
so I know it's like sounds like I'm splitting hairs, but they do like some different things. Like, and
Okay.
so one of the things that I don't talk about very much, but like, a lot of times like the blends, we think of it from like the what it's doing to the physiology or what it's doing to the emotions, but a lot of times the blends kind of cycle through the energy body and they do different things. Like if you were to watch, you'd start inhaling and it would do different things to the chakras and to the energy body. And they are doing some different things. And so like the sinus health, you're looking at pulling the mind out of a kind of a stress state and pulling the body out of a deeper stress state, but like really specific to things that would impact the sinuses. And you could say that about the sinus support as well, but it was really about clearing the aura, like, and
Okay.
so, you know, they're kind of interchangeable. The sinus health doesn't really do the Auric program. But if you were treating just like sinuses and you're just trying to inhale and open up your sinuses,
Right.
like you'd get results with both. And then there's one that is not like listed here, but I'm pretty sure it's on the site, is the sinus vagal tone. And
I
so
saw
like
that
the
too.
sinus health is the fight flight side of the nervous system, and vagal tone is the rest and repair. And so you can go back and forth with the
Okay.
two to
Right.
increase the
Yeah.
potential of the
Sympathetic,
sinuses. And
parasympathetic, right.
we're going to be talking about a lot more of like approaches like that over the next few months.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
You
Cool.
know, and the idea is, most times when we have a symptom, it's usually the dysregulation is the issue. But then our body is not able to go into repair mode. That's the vagal tone. And so, sometimes even though you improve the vagal tone, it's like it gets better, but it doesn't eradicate the issue. And so, like to really go through and balance out both sides, it will help the physical body heal, but then it also diminishes the generation of stress. It diminishes the generation of low emotion or homeostatic emotion. And, depending on where it's at, it potentially does some other things as well.
Okay.
And so, the idea is to kind of come at it from some different facets. But, in the West, we think of things as just like trying to eradicate a symptom and then that's healing. Where when we go through and we do this, we're really kind of doing this process that tries to stimulate the body to really heal whatever that is and not just focus on like I have this
Yes.
symptom and I need to make it go away.
Right, right. I did, I had an acupuncture treatment this weekend,
Uh-huh.
and I just kind of realized that I was having such a hard time smelling. And after I did the treatment, it's like
Mhm.
sitting up, it's like I could smell again.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it was because I started losing it, but I was thinking, is it the COVID thing or
Yeah.
stuff like that? But I wasn't feeling the illness. I wasn't feeling that other than super tired and stuff like that from time to time, but I wasn't
Mhm.
feeling the everything else that goes with
Sure.
the illness. But it was like really kind of neat to um like smell again. So it's kind of neat to be
Yeah.
back here and smelling this
Nice.
too. So, but so this is just one more question too on
Mhm.
the sinus support. So when I was tapping into that, it seemed like was that the sinus support kind of had a higher vibration, if you will, than the
Then the other one,
yeah.
they work in different areas of the energy body.
Okay.
Yeah, like is the best way to say it. Um,
Because I was feeling something, I guess the sinus support was more up here than the other one was the sinus health was a little lower.
Yeah, sinus health is a little bit more getting into the nitty-gritty of the sinuses, where
Okay.
the support like works the energy body and the like the pattern in the body, or the pattern that's in the mold.
Yeah, I'm just trying
Yeah.
to interpret that differently these days.
Mhm.
Yeah, very good. Cool. And thanks. And
You're
thanks.
so welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Good, good.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Gonna have to get you back out here sometime soon.
Yeah, I looked down the street, there was something down there a couple of blocks. Yeah, okay. That will happen. Thanks, Greg.
Take care.
See ya.
Somebody shared sinuses so clear.
Good.
Mint aroma is nice.
Yeah.
Feels settled, very alert. And that was shared like right after we did the standard approach. So even before
Oh,
we
wow.
did the advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say consistency is the best thing for the sinuses. Like a lot of times we think of it as, oh, I'm plugged up, or oh, this or that, I got to treat this. But really, if you just treat your sinuses from time to time, it would be reflected in like overall health, not just your sinuses, like stress levels, especially. So, yeah.
Well, I'm feeling actually a little more clear in my sinuses, but this shoulder that's almost always like up here, like raised, it's like feels like it's almost droopy, like it relaxed.
I'm surprised you're talking right now because you looked pretty knocked out
Oh,
when we
it
did
did.
it.
I kind of feel bad for the people who came in late because like I kept like
Yeah.
going out
Yeah,
like
yeah.
multiple times. Yeah. I think we got everyone in.
Okay. So we're going to use